Well, a local family now has closure after detectives found the person who murdered a beloved Hillsboro mother and grandmother in 1992. Joe Ranieri talked to the team on the cold case unit. And Joe, what did we know about the suspect?
Well, Tim, Washington County's cold case unit announced that convicted serial killer Cesar Barone murdered 82-year-old Elizabeth Wasson. Barone died in prison in 2009. He was a suspect at the time of the murder, but detectives couldn't get enough evidence until now.
Elizabeth Wasson was beloved in her Hillsboro area neighborhood.
She was 82 years old, working still. She was the neighborhood Avon lady, so she was selling Avon products to those in the community.
On September 23, 1992, the 82-year-old was found murdered in her home. No arrest was ever made, and the case went unsolved until now.
Actual crime scene evidence, the victim's clothing. So that was looked at more carefully, and she had been strangled to death. So that area was swabbed around the neck of her dress that she was wearing, and that was where we were able to link Mr. Barone's DNA.
The DNA belonged to notorious killer Cesar Barone. Washington County Chief Deputy District Attorney Allison Brown says Barone was a suspect from the get-go, but they never had enough evidence to arrest him on anything.
He was one of the suspects in 1992, just based off his MO and the area that he was committing these crimes.
3 years ago, the case reopened thanks to the hard work of Hillsboro Police Detective Megan Townsend, who works with the cold case unit.
He instilled a lot of fear in the community. There were 3 other murders that occurred after Elizabeth Wasson died, and there were also 3 other victims that were elderly that were also strangled and raped in their homes.
He was arrested in 1995 for the murder of Martha Bryant and eventually found guilty of 3 other murders. He died while in prison in 2009.
There's many other murders that could be out there that we just don't know if he's involved in those or not.
Brown says having a team like this means everything to her.
Yeah, it's great to have a resolution. You know, a lot of hard work goes into resolving cold cases, and a lot of hard work goes into looking into cold cases that don't become resolved.
And the families who have been waiting years for answers.
Deputy District Attorney Allison Brown, who you just heard from there, told me they have 8 active cold cases they're working on. They're currently looking into the 1994 murder of Vida Hardebeck, who was found murdered at her rural Washington County home. Tim, back to you.
All right, Joe, glad that family has some closure for sure.